Another fun one.
Yeah, Dan, I mean, 5 last week, 4 this week. I mean, give me an idea. Does it feel like the series is really kind of in a roll right now? Hitting stride?
Yeah, no, it was if you look at the guys that I took today, how do you not take these guys? They all look good. If I had to look at the whole group, I mean, O'Day looks like this kid can really be a problem for people.
I was going to ask you if you had a favorite, because it seemed like you were impressed by everybody, but it was.
Yeah, I was. My thing with Allen is I think he's young. He's 23 years old, and he's talented. Like I said, show me a more perfect rear naked choke than the one that he put on. It was incredible. We'll see. We'll see what this kid can do. The only reason I didn't not take him is because of the competition that he's fought. He's fought all UFC guys. So, fought Eric Anders. I mean, and they went to a decision. So, I'm going to give him a shot. We'll see.
What do you think with Siler? What do you think you could do with him? It seemed like you were still trying to figure out what you could do with him, after missing weight by 6.5 pounds. I mean, what?
Yeah, listen, you can't show up here and not make weight. You have to make weight. So, I love the fact that first of all, that they both fought anyway. This kid has to know he's going into a tough fight against an undefeated kid, and if he wins, he's probably not going to get into the UFC. And, the other kid's thinking, I got to fight a kid who's almost 10 pounds heavier than me and take this huge risk. So I respect them both for doing it and for taking it, but I don't know what the next step is for him.
What about with Lawrence?
Keep winning.
Keep winning.
Yeah.
What about with Lawrence? Like you said, I mean, he was the opponent. The guy's 6.5 pounds heavier. We always wonder, is there going to be that elusive guy that loses that you give a deal to? I mean, he's out there fighting his ass off tonight against this heavier guy.
Yeah.
Is that even a consideration?
No. I mean, he got dominated. I mean, that kid's tough. If you know anything about the kid, when he fights, he always moves forward and he ends up wearing you down and he finally gets you. Once he puts his hands on you, he strangles you, which was more impressive about the win tonight. He dominated him everywhere, on the ground, standing, And both of those guys looked like they were in an absolute war at the end of the fight. So all the respect in the world to both of those guys, and it sucks that it has to end up this way for both of them, I was just saying to Laura, I respect how much these guys, not just the dedication and time that goes into fighting and what it takes to get here, but then putting everything on the line to come to the Contender Series. But the people who walk away and don't make it, walk away a better fighter for it.
When a fighter comes here, like for the second time, you had like Arroyo and
Yep.
like Monteo, when they come for the second time, you still remember the last performance? How do you see?
Yeah. So what we're looking for when guys come back is, did you go back to the drawing board? Did you fix what was wrong? We obviously brought you to the Contender Series before, so we think you have, something. Show us, do you? And if you look, they both came back. Arroyo was more aggressive. You saw how he came out and he finished the fight. Wherever the fight went. I actually thought early on when he was throwing those kicks, I thought he might finish that fight in the first round. The other kid was real tough. They settled in. It turned into a fight, and he pulled off a submission, And Dante came back in better shape. He looked faster, and every punch he threw had bad intentions. The 10-second clapper clapped, and he exploded and went in and tried to make something happen and did. Those are the things I'm looking for.
Dana, I think one of the other guys has talked about just how everything has moved forward the last few weeks, just in terms of the excitement. Do you like where the series is going, and also putting your best foot forward for ESPN Plus?
Yeah, I think that the first two episodes, apparently we hadn't done it in a minute, so the first two episodes set the tone, and again, they keep saying it on production. I'm not looking for finishes. If finishes happen, they happen. You can't go out and expect to finish every fight you fight. But there's a certain set of things that I want to see when you're coming here to fight And that's what I've been seeing the last couple of weeks. You know, you got guys that are being aggressive. When there are opportunities, they take them. You know, I'm looking for guys. I'm looking for killers, man. That's what I'm looking for. If I think that you look like you have that killer instinct and that you really want to win a contract with the UFC, you're probably going to win it.
So get harder next week. I mean, there's a lot of contracts getting out of the matchmakers pushing back at you yet?
No. Listen, that's what this show is about. This show is about, you know, talented guys who come in and fight other really talented guys. And if you win, and you win in impressive fashion, and you show me the things that I'm looking for, you're going to win a contract. So it's not about how many guys we're going to pick up, you know, on the season. The whole holy shit, we're overloaded Joe Silva things. You know, every time I signed a fighter, Joe Silva's head would explode. You know, we've sort of figured that whole thing out.
Any other questions? Thanks, guys.
Good? Thank you, guys. Have a good day.